sunset is very beautiful.
Hello, I'm Mike. Welcome back to my channel. Lately, I've been trying to take better care of myself, not in a complicated way. I don't have an expensive gym membership, and I don't have a strict workout routine. Most of the time, I simply put on my shoe and go for a walk. For me, exercising isn't only about staying healthy. It's also a chance to leave my small room for a while, get some fresh air, and clear my mind. So this afternoon, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going for a walk around Laksoon. Nothing special, just an ordinary afternoon in the small town where I live. As soon as I step outside, I can feel that the town is much busier than it was earlier in the day. The working day is coming to an end. Some people are riding their motorbike home after work. Others are walking along the street, exercising, just like me. There are also small footstones along the road, with people are stopping for a quick snack before going home. I really enjoy watching this part of the day. There is something special about a transition between afternoon and evening. People are finishing one part of their day and slowly returning to their family, their home, and their usual routine. Everyone seems to be going somewhere, and yet, for a few moments, I don't feel the need to go anywhere quickly. I just want to walk. Living in a small town like Laksoon is very different from living in a huge city. There are not skyscrapers everywhere. The streets are not filled with traffic on day and night. There are no endless crowd of people rushing through every corner. But I think that's one of the reasons I like living here. Life feels a little slower. You have more chance to notice the people around you. An old man sitting outside a small shop, a group of students selling a snake, someone riding home after a long day at work, a mother taking her child outside for some fresh air. None of these things are extraordinary, but together, they're what everyday life looks like. And sometimes I think we underestimate the beauty of ordinary life because we are always looking for something more exciting. We want to travel somewhere far away. We want to see beautiful place. We want to experience something worth taking a picture of. But most of our lives are not made of the moment. Most of our lives look like this: walking down a familiar street, buying something inexpensive to eat, going home before it gets too late, cooking dinner, going to sleep, and then doing it all again tomorrow. Maybe the secret to being happy isn't making every day a challenge. Maybe it's learning to appreciate the ordinary day. After walking for a while, I finally reach a bridge called the October 17th Bridge. It's one of the newer and more beautiful bridge in Laksoon. The bridge has also become a popular spot for local people to exercise and relax in the afternoon. As I walked up, I see people everywhere. Some are walking, some are running, some are riding bicycle. Others are simply taking a slow walk and talking with their friend. I like saying this. Everyone has their own reason for being here. Some people probably come because they want to stay healthy. Some may come because they don't want to sit at home. And some, like me, probably just need somewhere to breathe after a long day. I think take care of yourself doesn't always have to mean doing something impressive. Sometimes it can be as simple as walking for 30 minutes, drinking enough water, eating a homemade meal, getting enough sleep, or simply allowing yourself to have a quiet evening without feeling guilty about it. When money is limited, you learn to find inexpensive ways to take care of yourself. I can't always afford expensive restaurant or entertainment, but I can walk, I can read, I can sit somewhere and watch the sunset. And honestly, those things can make me just as happy, maybe even happier. Because when you don't have much, you begin to notice the value of things that don't cost anything.
Sunset is very beautiful.
And I slowly walked toward the other side of the bridge. The sky continued to change. The sunlight is fading little by little. The streets are becoming busier. But at the same time, the atmosphere feels calmer. People are finishing their work. Family are beginning to have dinner. And the town is slowly changing from an ordinary afternoon into a quiet evening. There's a small park on the other side of the bridge, along with several little drink stones. I decide to stop at one of them and get a glass of sugarcane juice. Sugarcane juice is a very common drink in Vietnam. You can find small stones selling it on many streets, especially in the afternoon and evening. It's simple, refreshing, and most importantly for someone like me, it's caffeine. I sit down and take a slow sip while watching the traffic outside. The sky is getting darker. The lights along the street are beginning to turn on one by one. And for some reason, I don't feel like living yet. There is something I really enjoy about sitting at the roadside rainstone. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to talk. You don't need to entertain yourself. You can simply sit there and watch other people pass by. A motorbike goes past. Someone stopped to buy food. A family ride home together. A young couple sit at another table. Everyone is living a completely different story, and I know almost nothing about any of them. Maybe that's one of the interesting things about living in a town. Every person you see has their own worries, dreams, responsibility, and memories. We see only a few seconds of someone lie when they pass us on the street. But behind that moment in an entire story that we know nothing about. Sometimes I wonder how many people I pass every day who are struggling with things I would never know about. Someone might be worried about money. Someone might be worried about their parent. Someone might be trying to find a job. Someone might be feeling lonely. And yet, from the outside, they would look like ordinary people sibling, going about that day. It reminds me that we should be a little kinder. we never really know what someone else is carrying. I finished my dream and stand up to pay. Supply in small, but I still feel satisfied. It's funny, when I was younger, I thought happiness was connected to having more money. I thought that if I earn enough, I could buy everything I want and finally feel free. I still want to earn more money. Of course, I want a better life. I want to be able to help my family. I want to have more choice. But I slowly realized that money isn't the only thing that day to my whether day is good or bad. Today I spent almost nothing. I just walked around town, watched the sunset, and had a glass of some sugarcane juice. And somehow I feel happier than I expected. Maybe money can make life easier, but it doesn't automatically make ordinary moment meaningful. Sometimes meaning come from how we experience them. When I get back, I don't have anything special planned for dinner. I open the refrigerator and look at what I have. There are a few eggs and some tomato. That enough? Tonight, I'm going to make something very simple. Tomato and egg soup is one of some meals that doesn't require many ingredients, doesn't it? Too much time and doesn't cost much money. For someone living on a limited income, meals like this are quite common. I don't always have the option of going out to eat, and honestly, I don't think I need to. There's something satisfying about opening the real fridge and realizing that you can still make a good meal from a few inexpensive ingredients. I start by frying the egg. The sound of the oil sizzling fills the small kitchen area. There is not much space for cooking in my room, so everything has to be done in a very simple way. Sometimes I look at the kitchen and imagine what it would be like to have a bigger place. A proper kitchen, more space to prepare food, a real dining table. Maybe one day, but for now, this is what I have. I have learned not to spend too much time wishing for things I don't have yet. If I always focus on what is missing, I will notice what is already here. Right now, I have food. I have a blood to cook, and I have enough energy to prepare dinner for myself. That is already something worth appreciating. After the eggs are cooked, I wash the tomato and cut them into small pieces. Tomato are one of the ingredients that I almost always keep around. They are cheap, easy to prepare, and they can turn a very simple meal into something much better. I put them into the pot and let them cook slowly. The smell began to fill the room. Then I add the egg I fried earlier and let everything simmer together. It doesn't look like an expensive meal, but when you're hungry, even the simplest homemade food can look wonderful. The soup is finally ready. I pour it into a bowl and bring it to the table. Then I take some noodle from the refrigerator and prepare my dinner. It's nothing fancy, just noodle, tomato soup, and egg. When I sit down and takes the first bite, it tastes really good. Maybe food tastes better when you know exactly how much effort went into making it, or maybe I'm simply very hungry. Either way, I'm happy. And I think that's something I've become better at all of the years. Finding happiness in small things. I don't need every meal to be special. I don't need every day to be exciting. Sometimes I just need to sit down, eat slowly, and enjoy what I have. Thank you for spending another ordinary day with me. I hope that wherever you are, you can also find a few small moments that make your day a little better. Maybe it's a warm meal. Maybe it's a walk outside. Maybe it's watching the sunset. Or maybe it's simply having someone you love beside you. Life doesn't always have to be extraordinary to be meaningful. Sometimes an ordinary evening, it's already a beautiful lie.